I think theatre, in general, it just brings people together. You know, it gives people a connection, either with the people that they're watching the show with, or a connection to who they're seeing, or the kind of show that they're seeing. It gives people a connection in a way to maybe escape their everyday life and just kind of get lost in art.
That's what theatre gives you. Yes, it's the singing, yes, it's the dancing, yes, it's the joy, yes, it's the lights, the colour. But we're telling stories. And we have been in this building for 120 years, from Charlie Chaplin through to us. And that is something to be valued.
When I first came to Harrogate, I was in a bit of a bad place. I have been through a lot of mental health issues. However, being with the theatre and being with the group and being with and around such amazing people has really sort of lifted me from a very, very dark place to actually feeling and having self-worth.
I really believe that I wouldn't be where I am right now in my career without Harrogate Theatre. I co-founded Forget About the Dog Theatre Company, and the support that I received was completely invaluable. I was working with people who knew exactly what we needed to do as a company to get where we are now as well. Before becoming associate artists, there was always that support available, and it just goes to show that everyone at Harrogate Theatre is just always so willing and eager to help people get to where they want to be.
I learned a lot in my years at Harrogate Youth Theatre. I learned how to change, I learned how to adapt and do more as an actual actor. The way that the theatre has shaped me as a person and my career has just been phenomenal. When you really look back at how much your life is sort of surrounded by one building and one group of people.
Harrogate Theatre was my first live experience, so to then go on and step on the main stage and to create my own work and have that performed in the studio kind of takes my breath away and makes me feel a bit emotional, really, because this place is part of who I am. It's part of my identity.
It's a way for me to come and meet people, which I'm missing very, very much. And I love meeting my other ushers and catching up and gossip, maybe. Who's where?
I love doing the panto here. It's probably the highlight of my year. They write it very well. It's well produced, it's well directed, it's done with heart, it's done with love. We do relaxed performances.
Inclusivity is the main thing. It's just access for everyone. I think it's a responsibility. We've had Upon the Stair recently who had integrated sign language within the performance.
There's a magic involved with that you don't find elsewhere. And without this building here, and without the actors, musicians, singers, dancers, creatives, front of house, backstage, it wouldn't exist.
Harrogate Theatre is incredibly important to the local amateur groups. We perform here at least once a year. There's around 6 groups within the town. It's an integral part of the theatre world for us. Being able to perform in this building, it's vital.
When I sit in this theatre, when I see a performance, I feel great. And if the theatre wasn't here to do that, how would people feel?
The impact that theatre has under normal circumstances is quite wide-ranging. We are the largest arts organisation in Harrogate, and with that comes entertainment, comes participation and also education. COVID has been devastating for the arts industry and for theatres up and down the country. There has been some support from government, from DCMS and Arts Council, but they're absolutely about survival. The support that we've had from our community and our supporters has been brilliant, and we still need it. So please don't think that we're safe. These are very, very extraordinary times, and any contribution is very welcome indeed. We will need the support of the community even more than we ever have.
Everybody up there in the balcony on their own, nice and loud. Here we go. Ooh, 4-4-2 formation.
Theatre personally means to me is family. I've been here for 13 years, and you never quite leave Harrogate Theatre, you know.
It's a home, and It's absolutely for everybody and anyone. There's no class divide, there's no distinction.
Where else can you entertain 3-year-olds and 93-year-olds? Where can a whole family go out and be entertained like that? Where can you make it a Christmas tradition? But the theatre in Harrogate's done it so well, and it's grown year on year on year.
I've done probably around about 18 shows here now, and it's magical. You know, you walk in, the excitement that the amateurs get, it's hard to describe until you've actually been and done it and experienced it. It's a great, great place.
What's the one place that started all this really and was part of this massive passion and a massive drive forward was Harrogate Theatre, and it's completely opened me up and made me who I am.
Together we will laugh again.
Together we will shine again.
Together we will entertain again.
Together, we will imagine again.
Together we will cheer again.
Together we will believe again.
Together we will inspire again.
Together we will dream again.
Together, we will thrive again.